We are starting a new sermon series that's inspired by the prophet Isaiah. He said, "My thoughts are not your thoughts." This is what the Lord says. "Neither are your ways my ways." And so we have God with his thoughts and we have us with our thoughts. And they're not the same. And so we decided to have a series that is called "Don't Believe Everything You Think." Isn't it kind of true that we have all our thoughts and the way we think and our ideas and stuff, and we just believe it uncritically? Well, I think Jesus would have us in the gospel passages that are here with us for the next 5 weeks to challenge our thinking. Here are some of the ideas we have here for the names of our sermons. Rethinking our choices, the meeting of the minds, changing our minds, something to think about, and you are what you think. So I want to say just a few words about this week, rethinking our choices. In Jesus' parable, we have a man who made some choices. The king is bringing all his debtors before him, and a debtor came that owed him 10,000 talents. Now, do you know that 1 talent is worth 6,000 denarii, and 1 denarii is 1 day's wages? How in the world did this guy get so deep in debt? Obviously, he needs to rethink his choices, right? But are we in debt ourselves? Begs the question, right? Well, be this as it may, the king says, throw him into the dungeon along with his family and sell all his possessions. And the guy falls on his knees and he says, "Please forgive me, have pity." And surprisingly, the king has pity. He lets him off scot-free, not even with a payment plan. Wow, that's pretty generous, don't you think? Well, he goes out the doors and he meets somebody who owes him just a fraction of what he owed his debtor. And he takes him by the scruff of the neck and he shakes him and says, "Pay me." And the guy, where did this anger come from, It's kind of like he's crazy. He's making choices that are crazy. Are you making crazy choices? Do you feel like you're kind of crazy? Have you ever gotten so angry that you can't think right? Well, that's what's going on here. So, what does he do? He doesn't show him any pity at all. That's a problem. I mean, what's he thinking? He just got forgiven, and now he can't forgive somebody that owes him just a little bit. Crazy choices. Well, I need you to help me out in this, because between now and Sunday or Saturday night at 5, I've got to have an answer to this. What kind of choices are we making? How much does anger dictate the way we think? Are we crazy?